reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. He just sprints into the end zone. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Defense able to stop him. He's fourth down now. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. Receiver makes the catch. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now it's second down here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Hey, the quarterback doesn't pick up the first down, but at least he didn't try to force it against that dime coverage. Everybody taken away, gets a few positive yards, and now we'll see what happens here on fourth down.
That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Using his legs here. And now the defense able to bring him down.
If nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in a hurry up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Well, it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Yellow Jackets looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The first play of the drive now backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception in a tie game, their offense.
No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. here's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. He's got room to run. Gets the first and still running. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Back's got it. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
A quick throw out left, complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Looking to throw it again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up. But here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On the run here. Let's it go. It's incomplete. That was a dangerous pass to try on first down. Almost intercepted. Got lucky that time. It's a 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. They connect for 6. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pressure is coming. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. 4th down and 2 coming up. Let's try to keep the drive going. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Now the offense is set up with a short field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
There's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
Now takes a hit but lets it fly. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
BAT puts them up 13 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense.
And he's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The tight end makes the catch. He makes the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30 now. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Gives it to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff running right. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Design quarterback run. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Peterson. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Dumps it down the back clock. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they're off and running.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Didn't quite get the playoff in time, It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it's a bunch formation. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Plenty space at the 20. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Peterson. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to get the offense the football at the 42.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
He's looking to throw. the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call.
Touchdown, Clemson. They continue to roll up the score. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. He would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's in the clear. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And it's a sack. The 2-point try fails, and they can't get into that deficit any further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job. It secures the recovery. Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. He shreds the tackle. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's a Wildcat look here to try to convert on third down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
And they will trot out the field goal team here.
On the field goal.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these four verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it, enough for a first down. Now here he goes. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with first and goal.
Here we go.
Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here's the throw deep downfield. still running. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He'll go up and over the pile to convert the two-point try. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't. And this could wrap up the ball game.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it now. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first and 10, looking to throw. He breaks free. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And the ball is knocked loose. It's in the end zone. Who'll get it? Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on.
Well, they're going to score in the last play of the game. I think that's a combination of the offense just trying to work the clock. And the defense, they've already shut things down. They're in the locker room. They give up another touchdown.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going.